Hey everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp Alley, and today I want to show you some work in progress. These are some cool little projects that I have going that I'd like to be able to, wrap up and do some gaming with. So I want to show you these. Now, I think these are cool ideas, whether or not, what kind of tabletop gaming you do. If you're doing Warhammer, 40K, or if you're just doing what is like Stargrave or something like that, or even more of a role-playing game. It's fun to introduce models and miniatures into your games when you can. I've always loved including toys, even back when I was primarily a role player. I still like to include toys on the table when I could. To me, they just make it a little more fun. So I want to show you these projects that I have going. So I've been talking about this for a while, where I wanted to do some 15 millimeter gaming, and I haven't been able to track down my old 15 millimeter figures, so I'm actually working on some new ones. So I've got these troops, and I'm not going to try and give you a good view of them, because after all, they are 15 millimeters. So there's just simply not that much detail there to see. I think they're pretty cool little figures, but, a little quick slapdash job of painting on them, and they'll be ready to go. They are simply World War II figures. I think they're Africa Corps. I think all of them that I have out here right now are Africa Corps. But for me, I'm going to paint them up and use them in a sci-fi setting, because at 15 millimeter, what difference does it really make? It'll still be fun. So for one side, what I'm thinking is that I'm going to do a group of infantry, and then maybe use this vehicle here. Actually, not use it as a vehicle, but just use it as a leader level character. This is an old Tachikoma. Out of some model set. Very cool looking little model. I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. Slightly out of scale as far as calling it a Tachikoma for this setting. It would be fairly big for a Tachikoma, but more along the lines maybe as like a think tank or something like that. Regardless, it will work perfectly well for what I need it to do, and that is to be a leader for this group here. And then for the opposing force, I think I'll probably end up using these old heavy gear models. And then, of course, I still need to get them painted up as well. Check those out. Aren't those adorable? I always really liked the heavy gear stuff. They have a bunch of stuff at different scales. If you have their older stuff, it's probably about twice this size. And then, just different sizes along the way. But these, I think I'll do this as a 3-person league, a 3-character league. I'll probably do this as the leader and have him with 2 sidekicks, and they will basically be these armored suits stomping around. So this will be a lot of fun. Maybe use this little thing here as like some sort of drone or something like that. So that's a 15 millimeter project that I have going. Really almost starting from scratch, because I couldn't really find any of my old stuff. Now, check this out. I got this stuff right here I want to show you. Look at these lovely dinos right here. Boy, I tell you. And again, I haven't got very far on these. These are another, project in the works. So looking really, really cool so far, though. These are a Tamiya model kit, and it comes with 6 of these. Now, when you look at the scale, obviously it's not really Velociraptor scale for these models. They are much bigger, but they're not so big that you couldn't call them something, right? For a pulp setting in a lost world, you could have some big old munchers like this chasing your characters down. And that'll be a lot of fun. So, although they're really out of scale, for the Tamiya model kit is 1/35th scale. So they are, I'd say, probably about twice the size Maybe not quite that, but still fairly large compared to what they would have actually been. And so I still have a lot of painting to do on these, but I want to show you another project. Oh, real quick though, if you're going to look for these, and you get 6 of these in a box, 2 of them I think have this kind of backwards looking head, which I did not use. I haven't put these together. I probably will, but so far the only ones I've put together are these ones that are looking forward. But you get 6 of these fellas in a box set, and the list price for them, the list price is only about $18. That's not bad at all. If you're going to use all 6 of them, you know, that puts the price down around like $3 or so a model. Pretty good price, you know, if you want to compare that to what it would cost you to get a resin model or a metal version of that thing. Pretty cost efficient way to go. Unfortunately, it looks like these may be out of production or at least out of stock. So if you hunt around on eBay or if you hunt around on the interwebs for these, you're likely to find them at jacked up prices. So, you know, it's up to you if you want to pay, $30 for a box that should only be costing about $18. You know, who knows what the price is going to eventually do though. But even at $30, probably not too bad of a deal even there. But I want to show you what I'm going to do with these. Check this out. I've got these mounted figures. So I've got a little bit of clay on there just to kind of hold it in place. And I'm going to put some mounted cavalry together. Look at that. And they're going to be lancers. So they're going to have lances. I got some of these old Ralpartha lances. Now I can't get it to stay on there, but does that give you an idea? Look how cool that looks, boys and girls. Look how cool that looks. These are old Hinterland figures. These Prussian-looking characters here. I'm not sure if you can tell, but they have braided hair. They are female characters from their Hinterland figure collection. Now, unfortunately, you know, I think these are out of production as well, and I don't know that Hinterland even exists anymore. Great company. If you could still find their figures anywhere, I'd love to know about it, you know. But check that out. So I'm gonna put 3 of them dedicated to my cavalry guys here, because I'm really wanting to play some games with these as well. Isn't that looking cool, boys and girls? Just a few oddball projects that I have going. We are continuing our Tomb of the Serpent campaign. So I think we still have 2 games to go. You know, just depending on how it goes. Right now we're looking at having 2 more scenarios. We have the Nameless Ruins coming up this week, and then we're gonna have, you know, the big Tomb of Apophis scenario. So if we get to it, that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching this. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about this stuff. Tell me what projects you have going right now. I'd love to know what you're working on. If you have any suggestions or ideas to share, I'd love to hear it. Be sure and hit that like. Be sure and be a subscriber to our little channel here. And we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.